Hey there guys, Calvin Strawn here again, creator of Find a Way to Win programs. And remember, we're talking about using creativity and tenacity to perform your best under pressure. It's interesting, some of you know my history and some of you don't, so I'll share part of it here. Is that I used to work for Tony Robbins. I used to be one of his coaches. So if you called up Tony's company saying, hey, I want a coach, you'd get me or someone else like me. And the reason why I say that is because Tony, I've had a chance to meet him face to face. My wife has met him face to face. Had lots of conversation with him. He's fantastic. And he had a great thing he said years ago, where he said when he was first starting out, he would play other people's music in order to find his own notes. And today I'm paying tribute to him for some of his music, and I'll share it with you. So he has this thing where he says a belief is a feeling of certainty about what something means. A belief is a feeling of certainty about what something means. Beliefs aren't necessarily real, meaning you just have a feeling that it's real, but it's not necessarily real. You know, like you used to believe in Santa Claus. You used to believe in the Easter Bunny, Tooth Fairy. You used to believe that eggs cause cholesterol, right? You used to believe that, I don't know, what else can I say without getting in trouble here? Don't eat red meat, right? You used to have so many things you believed, but there's just a feeling of certainty because you had references to back up that belief. That's all it was. And so here, I'm trying to help you find a way to win. How do you perform your best under pressure? I'm a speaker. I speak in front of people all the time. And people as small as 20 to as big as 1,000. I go in places where people don't want me to be there. They don't want the training. They already know it. I've already got it. I don't need this. And so I have this apprehension or negativity I bring into the situation. And I'm sure you've been there. Maybe it's not for a speaking engagement. Maybe it's for a presentation at work, or a difficult conversation with a loved one, or maybe you have to perform for your kids. Right? There's a place where you go where you feel this tension, this apprehension about going into it. You have a belief about the situation, but it's not necessarily real. It's just a feeling of certainty that you have about that thing. And so here, we're on the heels of the Black History Month right now. And it was fascinating because I saw a great documentary on HBO about Martin Luther King. And it really made me think about you and finding a way to win and performing under pressure and finding better references. So how does this all tie together? Well, Tony Robbins, like I said, a belief is a feeling of certainty about what something means. He has a great analogy where he says he says a belief is simply like a tabletop. Okay? Here's a belief. So you put your belief on there, bang. So if I take the tabletop and I hold it here with no legs, I let go, what happens? Boom, the belief falls. But all of a sudden, if I can prop up this belief with some really strong legs, what happens? All of a sudden now, my table won't fall because it's got legs underneath it. Does that make sense? So if your belief is, oh my gosh, I'm training a company today and they don't want me to be here, that's a reference. They don't want me here. They already know this. Look how negative they are. All of a sudden now my belief has a certain effect. I'm supporting this belief they don't want me here with these different references. What I want you to start to do though is change your references. So how is this tied together with MLK and Martin Luther King and Black History Month? Martin Luther King is fascinating because in 1955, he became the head of the Montgomery Improvement Association. He had 4 kids and he was 26 years old. And he became the voice of the black community, of the African American movement and the civil rights movement at 26 years old. They didn't want him there. They didn't want him around. He got all kinds of negative feedback. So for me, MLK became a new reference. How can I honestly go into a company and feel like, oh, they want me to be here, they're being negative, condescending, and I might get 5 out of 6 or 8 out of 10 on a review. This guy had an entire country against him. Think about that for a second, right? Or I think of the example of, say, Jackie Robinson, baseball player. He's going out, he's the first player in the major leagues, and oh my gosh, the resistance and the negativity and the pushback that he got, and he kept going. They didn't want him there. He kept going anyways. So Jackie Robinson. So what am I trying to show you here? By stacking up new references, I can begin to change the belief. This you can there's no limit. It doesn't just be 4. You can put several references here to really shift your idea. Does that make sense? If you'll start to give yourself new references, you'll form new beliefs and you'll find a way to win. I'll see you on the next one. Hey there, thanks for stopping by and thanks for watching. Listen, if this video really resonated with you, make sure you subscribe to my channel to get the latest updates on how to find a way to win and really perform well under pressure. And for an even deeper dive on the training, go by my website, calvinstrong.com. I promise your time will not be wasted. All the best, until next time.